यो गाइस व्हाट्स अप वेलकम बैक टू ब्रदर्स गेमिंग। और जैसा कि लास्ट टाइम हम हॉगवर्ट्स का ट्यूटोरियल खेल रहे थे और हम हॉगवर्ट्स पहुंच चुके थे, तो अब देखते हैं हम आगे क्या होता है। और आई बिलीव यू ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस आर डूइंग ओके। लेट्स स्टार्ट द गेम। हम अपनी लोड गेम पे जाएंगे। हियर वी गो। डैनी पॉटर। दिस इज आवर ब्यूटीफुल हॉगवर्ट्स। बचपन में हमारा भी सपना होता था, काश हम स्कूल की जगह हॉगवर्ट्स जाते, जादू जूदू सीखते।
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
सॉर्टिंग सेरेमनी
I'm
मिस
no
नहीं।
expert, but that seems more
वाओ।
appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock.
विज़र्ड की यूनिफॉर्म,
For the
विज़र्ड
moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting
सॉर्टिंग
ceremony?
सेरेमनी आई बिलीव वो जिसमें गिल्ड चूज करते हैं वैसी होगी। सम काइंड ऑफ यस।
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Professor to meet the headmaster. Professor
Prepare
Fig is
yourself to
a
meet
helpful guy. He's a nice
the
guy.
headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
What a wonderful view. It's a bouquet going on.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes. I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Slytherin, nice. Choose a different house or a separate house. Let's go with Slytherin. It's nice. Gryffindor, I would like to go if I would have. I do have the option, but Slytherin is also nice. I like it. Uniform change according to the guild.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
चलो अब हम अपने रूम की तरफ चलते हैं.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Wow.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Insane.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Common room.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
So,
Must be different.
this is over.
I don't like how often. I wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up in the geography.
That is not helpful.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the book?
बात करनी है
Can I
इससे.
help you?
Imagine starting a new school this.
Sebastian
Oh.
Swallow.
You're the
You're
new
the
fifth year.
fifth year.
I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was terrifying. It was exciting. It was exciting, terrifying. Both. Let's go
Professor
for it.
Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Nice to meet you. What are you reading?
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get
Yeah,
back
man.
to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Introduce yourself to Imelda. Now, अब हमें इमेल्डा के पास जाना है या ओमिनियस?
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
You will lose, trust me. Imelda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are.
You're the new
You're the new
Slytherin.
Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I wish you had been there. We had it landed.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Farewell then. You seem to know about our villages. Do you fly a lot?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Now we have to introduce ourselves to Ominous. Here we go.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
More like terrifying. I like to make an entrance. More.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Nice meeting
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
He was a nice guy.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Professor Weasley. Now we will go upstairs to meet Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will
Ordinary
determine what
wizarding
type of
level
career
exam.
you can have when you leave here. After much discussion
Let's see what
with
is
the
it.
headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
That's wonderful.
Here you are.
Wow. This game is going to be insane.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Follow Professor Weasley. उसने हमें कोई बुक दी है.
certainly would have appreciated
Maybe वो मैजिक बुक होगी और कुछ
guide
होगा.
when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
To train us. All the 5th year magic
The
cards.
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Collect guide page. This statue depicts the character as shape-shifting water demon native on it. Great aim. Great with aim which will take the form of a long mallet claw that lasts the reward about. Okay. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience point of XP. Okay. This is your wizard level XP earned from challenge. Increase your level. Okay. Challenge 1%. Field guide pages. Each challenge has tier special rewards. Unlocking each tier you complete from the appearance and critical level. Okay. Follow Professor Visitor.
Clever.
Collection of data.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay, we got this. यहाँ पे हमें मिलेंगे. हमें लास्ट गेम में किए एक लियोमोस और इवेलियो 3 स्पेल्स मिले थे.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open map. Right, 2 main areas. The left side is navigatory. Considering between a house, command room, great hall. Grand staircase region to continue. You can see the flow flames available in that region. So the plan you have discovered, including your own house, common room, and discovered flames. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
We have reached to the Central Hall.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
We can teleport anywhere from the Central Hall.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charm class with Defense Against the Dark Arts?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Okay.
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What is the defense?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There's an effect. I'm afraid there is not.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Field guide map.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
Professor Weasel is so nice. She's gonna explain about the class in the details as well. Talk to the Professor Fig. Once we attend the
Good to
classes.
see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
It was nothing, sir. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
New quest available. Open quest log. Map. Okay. Some quests are logged and spell are level requirement. In that case, you will need to require level and have required correct request. Let's go.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Welcome to the Hogwarts. Attend defense against the dark arts classes. Okay. Quiz begin. This is our first quiz card. Finally, after a big very introduction. Fellow happen.
Is that all you've got?
Wow.
Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
It's a very big dragon
To the
skull.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Levioso.
Levioso. A levitation charm. Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
हम Levioso सीखेंगे. Steadily your wind, L and guide along with the symbol. Okay. We know what हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helps me. Now,
Wow.
the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by
Levioso एक guard को शायद break करने का काम आएगा.
duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic
Wow.
cast, and
It's a duel now.
You may begin.
This should be easy. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Okay.
I know.
This can't be the first duel.
Let's just say
If only all my students were this adept.
How's the view?
How's the view now?
Joy and life with you. Want your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself?
अब भूत बना दिया उसने.
Bad for a beginner.
Yeah, I'm good as
You
you
give
get.
as good as you get.
इसके सर से टोपी हटाएंगे, अच्छी नहीं लग रही. Without cap, he
I
was
put
okay.
you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Different.
Understood, Professor.
Understood.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. again. Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
That's enough
speak with
spectacle for
Sebastian.
one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
यहाँ पे कुछ ट्रेजर का साइन आ रहा है.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice?
It was a
Thought
dueling
I was
in
dueling
it.
an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I have shared my wand. Come by.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and
talent.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds interesting.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count
Count
me
me
in.
in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Nice.
Till next time.
So here we have completed our first quest. हमारा level 2 हो चुका है guys. पहले इसकी क्या बताया हम? Inventory, gear. Let's remove the cap. He's better like that. This is better. No. ये ठीक है. नो फेस का ये ठीक है. एक मिनट. क्लॉक्स ठीक है. लेट्स वेयर दिस. हमारा लेवल 2 हो चुका है. हियर वी कैन सी कलेक्शंस. इस पे ये क्या आ रहा है? लेट्स स्क्रॉल डाउन. Discover the revalue that interesting facts about around the revalue page can be found in a Hogwarts made on special highland location. Okay. तो मैं क्वेश्चन मांग रहा है ये रहा Hogwarts. हमें अभी ये स्टैचू हमने किया था ग्रेट ब्रिटेन का स्टैचू. लेट्स सी चलते हैं. उसके अलावा चैलेंजेस, फिर गाइड पेजेस, ये हमने कोई ओके क्वेस्ट. अब हम जाएंगे सेकंड क्वेस्ट पे. गो टू द चार्म क्लास. हम चार्म क्लास पे चलते हैं. नीचे कोई कुछ दिखा रहा है.
Revelio.
कुछ ट्रेजर दिखा रहा है. शायद वो नीचे हो. लेट्स सी लेटर. एक बार चेक करते हैं नीचे जाके. कर रहा हूँ। ये ट्रेजर कुछ दिखा रहे हैं, कहाँ पे मिलेगा?
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Let's go to another dark class. Go to charm class. It's showing you the arrow. The charm class. ऊपर है. अभी ऊपर जाना और हमने. Let's follow the footsteps only.
If I'd done to all that happened that day, I would.
कितना ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा?
Do you ever wish Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit? We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Twist पे. अभी हमें Levy of Spell मिला है.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Which will help us to break the guard. Then we can use our basic attack because
Hello,
Levy of
I am
K
Nettie.
are cooldown
So
after
you
2
are the new
seconds.
student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
If you agree,
Shall we begin?
Professor Ronan.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Summoning charm? Is it like a summoning spell or something maybe?
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
SEO, okay. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Wow.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport?
Hogwarts is a very beautiful place. I wish I could have be a part of this. Realistically, I could have go inside. Wow.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off? simply cast Accio
New
on one
spell
of the
unlock,
spheres
Accio.
and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it! Don't lose your composure! Very good! Happens to the best of us.
Okay.
Excellent, good. Not to worry. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ready up for the challenge.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go.
Let us see this. There we go.
Oh fuck.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this.
Okay.
Yes!
Shit.
Do not be Here we go. Phew.
Splendid! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
We lost.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Wait. Stop. No.
Happens to the best of us.
It was close. No worries. We will win, guys. We will win. She got 50 points because of me. No. Stop. Yes. Finally.
Very good.
Watch
Okay. Why don't we throw her ball down? Stop. Yes.
Brilliant.
She got 150, yeah. Yeah.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
She won.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Our charm class is over, and our
Well done,
darkest
Baghdad.
defense class is
You
also
took
over.
the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Okay.
Until next time.
Now we have to meet Professor
You can use Accio on humans.
Ronan.
If you're so inclined.
ये treasure कहाँ है?
Besides, Sebastian, you know it won't work on humans.
Can't jump.
A word, if you would.
Talk to the Professor Ronan. Okay.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Quiz complete charm class. Okay. We are about to be a level 3.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Where is this chest?
Revelio.
Here.
Thought a boy would find you.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
By the end
1752?
of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It
It's
was
locked.
Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
How can I unlock?
Fine, it's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
चलो गाइस, आज के लिए बस इतना ही. नेक्स्ट क्विज हम करेंगे अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियोस में. लेट्स सी. ओके. इसके अलावा मैं ऑलराइट. एडिशनल कंटेंट. ये हमारी गेट्स है आई थिंक, जो हम यूज कर सकते हैं. लेट्स ट्राई. अभी नहीं खुले हैं. ऑफेंसिव बूम क्रेट, क्लॉक एंड रॉक. द क्लॉक. अभी हमारे ये जो मिथ हमारी चेस्ट है, ये रूम लॉक्ड है, अभी ओपन नहीं हो सकते हैं. मीट प्रोफेसर
Anyway, it was Hephaestus Gore.
लेवल 1 लॉक. अभी लॉक लगा हुआ है इसमें. और इससे ये क्या आ रहा है? दिखा रहे प्रोफेसर से मिलने के लिए. वो हम अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करेंगे. ठीक है, चलो गाइस, गुड बाय. I'll see you in the next video.